Hey guys, how are you today? It's Fox on this lovely spring-like day around here. It's a Monday, back to work. I took yesterday off, but Saturday I got my work notebook in the mail. So we're talking about L7, a journal for squares. So here's the main one that I started earlier, and I think I've shown you all of this stuff. Let's see if there's anything new and intriguing. Just some notes. Just some notes that I took. Printed out something back when I was planning on doing this on CreateSpace, but it's not going to work because I need to. Well, I just found some better software, and I was going to use Word and put it into CreateSpace, but it turns out Word can't handle that many images, and I would like to have several pages of images. I'm not sure exactly how many, but certainly 50 or so anyway. So yeah, I don't see much of interest. As you remember this from another video, the yellow grid and stuff. So this is my workbook that came Saturday. For those of you who are into journals and stuff, it's a Moleskine, and I guess it's pronounced either skein or skine, not skin. Which reminds me of a story that I think is funny, so I'll share it with you. Oh, gee, many years ago, I bought a skirt, and it was made of this sort of suede feeling material. It felt really nice. It was nice, kind of printed gray suede type skirt at kind of a discount store, and rang it up, got it home, was looking at the receipt, and you know how they abbreviate stuff on the receipt, right? So it was a moleskin skirt, but it was abbreviated Moleski. So I think of it as a Moleski. I have a Moleski skirt. Well, I used to. I don't have it anymore. Too small now. A Moleski. So yeah, we'll say this is the company that makes this. Is we could call them Moleski NE, New England. Moleski, New England. There you go. It's a Moleski, New England notebook. Silly. So I got it with the grids because, of course, this is my workbook for L7, a journal for squares. So it's a square thing, right? Right. So, of course, this book is not square. Journal for Square is going to be 7 by 7. Hopefully this will show. If this doesn't, I'll have to refilm this on the other camera if this isn't going to work out. But I set up my pages using my erasable black pen. That's a Friction, and then 2 highlighters. Oh, you want to know the company? It doesn't say, it just says highlighter. The highlighter company, okay? Heavens to Betsy Ross. Well, yeah, this is Pilot Friction, and she's got the dropsies. Anyway, Pilot Friction erasable. It's not a clicker. I should have gotten a clicker. I have to say I love the pen, except for this is the eraser here. This is the cap. It would be nice if you could have the cap over the end and still be able to erase, but anytime you need to erase, you have to take the cap off and erase, and then you have nowhere to put the cap. No. And then I get nervous about it because I'll put it down. I have cats, they get into stuff, I get engrossed in something, and the cat's over here, do, before I know it. So yeah, those are my pens. But yeah, I would like it if this were, maybe I'll get a clickable another time, because it is annoying to have to leave the cap off because it's going to wander away, you know, it's going to disappear, and I can't stand having pens that don't have caps. It's like having water bottles that don't have caps. It's an accident waiting to happen around here. Anyway, so here we've got, there. All right, peer around here. So this is my layout. This is what I came up with. The yellow part is what I'm going to have the design in, my design. I draw in my design, which will be a line drawing for you guys to color in. And then the center part is going to be gridded. It's not going to be as nice a grid as this because it's going to be handmade. This whole page, this is 2 graphics here, 1, 2, and each graphic, this is 2 separate graphics, okay? So each graphic is going to be a 7x7 square with a border that you can color in, and each is going to be a 2-page spread, so they relate to each other. Now I may have a little bit of overlap on my design that encroaches a little bit onto your area, your territory, but let's not get too territorial, okay? I'll try to be considerate and not take up too much of your space. This is actually, of course, not 7x7. It's, I don't know what this is. This book is 8.5 by 5.5, so 7x7 is going to be about down to here, and then out a little bit because it's like 2 inches out. I have a 6x6 book I think I could show you another time. So I was just setting up my drawing pages on Saturday. And then I'm going to use my friction pen to fill it in. And this is just an idea book. And when I get, I'll add more pages as I go, but I wanted to have these done ahead so I can just jump on and do a couple. Also, the highlighter taxes the page a little bit. It kind of bleeds, you know, so I don't want to put too much on the paper at once. But that's my L7, a journal for squares, and this is my prettiest page. This is going to be like a ribbon, so you would color in the ribbon section and the flowers, which will be nicer than that. It's just like a little bloop, you know, to remind myself of how I want it to look. And in future pages I may draw, I had like a little funny bird that I like to draw. I may put him in there, and probably things relating to nature because I love plants and animals. My favorite things to draw are plants, so there's probably going to be heavy on the plants. I might try some abstract stuff. We'll just see. Depends on how many pages I choose to make it, and if I want to make every 2-page spread different, or do I want to repeat some of them. I'll just have to kind of draw my butt off basically and see how I feel about everything. But so that's what I've been doing. That's what I gotta work. L7, a journal for squares. We're gonna make it a big success. Well, okay, that's enough for my rest. Gotta go. Thanks for watching. Take care. Good night from Fox.